So I got
I'm
a
sure that's
story.
part of it.
I got a story for you, clown related.
All right.
I'm not really scared of clowns. I don't have the clown phobia, as it were. But
Me neither.
I went and visited some friends in New York a while ago, and we went to Coney Island, and they had like the freak show, but it wasn't like really like. It was like the new freak show. It was like people that want to be
Like the
freaks.
Jim Rose
Kind of, yeah,
circus.
like that kind of thing. It wasn't like people being
Yeah.
exploited for their deformities or anything. But so yeah, we went there, and like one of the acts was this little guy. I don't want to be insensitive now. Like a dwarf, little person,
Okay. Yeah.
dressed as a clown. He was like doing tricks, and like we were sitting, like it was like kind of like it wasn't a big place, It was like, but there was like bleachers, all around this thing, and we were sitting not in the front row. We were up about like midway up the bleachers, and this clown just fucking beelines it to me, right, to do his like tricks on, and so he got up to me, and this little guy just fucking stank, like he just smelled like weed and booze and just dirt, and he's like trying to get me to engage with him. I was like, no, go to that one. I'm like pointing at my friends. I'm like throwing my friends under the bus. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And nope. He comes straight to me, and he's like doing his tricks. And he's like, one of the tricks was like, he like blows up a balloon, and he like hands it to me, and like before I grab it, so I'm like, fuck it. So I go to grab it, and he like lets it go, and it was funny. I mean, that was it, but it sounds innocent, but it was kind of
It's traumatic though, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit. I don't want to be the fucking rube in the audience. I'm there to gawk at you. I didn't come to be part of the act. Welcome to episode 5 of It's Another Podcast, though. I'm Rasputin.
I'm just taking it one day at a time.
And here we go, but first, it's the news. Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time it is. This is Iapt News. Today's top headline is, Trump gives broad authority to the CDC to stop evictions during the pandemic. Joining us today to talk about this issue is senior correspondent of Iapt News, Mike. Welcome, Mike. How are you today?
Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm really jazzed to be here. And stoked. Jazzed and stoked.
That really is great. What do you think about this new order from Trump?
Well, like Trump. He's a dang old. He's a Cheeto, and he's a Cheeto in the White House.
Well,
Cheeto in the White House.
I don't think we need to ask you how you're gonna vote in November, do we?
You got me, Mike. Yeah, if it ain't Biden, I'm not biting.
Well, thank you for joining us. And that's the news. And here's episode 5. So, Joe,
Yes, sir.
What are we talking about today?
I'm going to be talking about dumb deaths. Well, maybe not dumb. Unusual, interesting deaths throughout history. We're going to got a whole timeline. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think lots of things about that. Where are we starting?
Uh, I don't, they're not all going to be completely in order, but
We're gonna jump through time.
just a little bit, just some short little hops.
Do we got a phone
It's
booth?
mostly going to go in one way,
Okay.
from the past to now.
All right.
I'm going to start way back in 455 BC. And okay, disclaimer: I am gonna absolutely butcher most of these names.
I thought you were gonna say we're gonna start way back in 1982.
Way back in ancient history. Feels like ancient history. Now, 455 BC, when Aeschylus, the eldest of the three great Athenian tragedians, guys who wrote tragedies.
Tragic dudes.
Yeah, which is ironic because Aeschylus's death was kind of tragic. Well, maybe not tragic. Funny.
That's like the opposite of tragic. That's a comedy. 'Cause there's only two types of plays back then. There's tragedy and comedy.
They didn't have murder mysteries?
Well, maybe, but
That's a tragedy.
that was more like dinner theater back then.
So I found out something interesting from this story is that birds of prey will sometimes drop turtles onto rocks to break their shells and eat them.
I see where this is going.
So in Pliny's Naturalis Historiae, he said that good old Aeschylus was living outdoors because there was a prophecy that he was going to get killed by a falling object. I've totally ruined the whole story by telling it this way.
You can go again. It's okay. We got editing.
Yeah. Poor Aeschylus. He was a bald guy, and he was just minding his own damn business when an eagle dropped a tortoise on his head, thinking it was a rock, and killed him.
Did the tortoise break? Did the eagle get his meal at least?
Probably got a couple meals out of it. Some turtle and some nice Greek brains.
So he fulfilled the prophecy.
Yep. Done fulfilled it. Although, to be fair, it was probably sort of the prophecy was maybe reverse engineered. Like, I feel like that's a really specific prophecy.
Why would he think being outdoors would stop things falling on his head?
There'd be a lot more room for things to fall on you.
Right, like trees.
Yeah.
I don't know, was he afraid his like little doll collection on the shelf would fall and hit him in the head?
Probably. Yeah. I'm afraid of that.
Well, I'm gonna call that's a strange death. That's what I'm gonna call it.
It gets the stamp of approval.
Approved.
Strange
death.
All right.
Are you gonna do like a Riker fact and fiction? You gonna throw a fake one
Nope.
in there?
Not true. You believed it and you're an idiot.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Or these are all real. There's no fake ones, right?
No, there's no fake ones.
Okay.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm I'm going to throw in one fake
How
one, and
much
I'll see if
money
you
would
can
it take
figure
to
out what it
make
is.
you
Okay,
spend a
we'll
night
save it till the end.
cemetery?
Yep. We'll game. Everyone can play at home.
Yeah, figure out the fake
Yeah.
one.
It's interactive, I guess. Not really.
We'll get Commander Riker in here to tell us if it was true or not.
We're going to move up about 25 years to 430 BC.
Good year. Good year.
Oh, yeah. One of the best. When Empedocles of Acragas was a philosopher from Sicily and a poet. In one of his poems, he declared himself a divine being and that he was no longer mortal. And in so trying to prove his immortality, what do you think he did?
Jumped off a cliff?
Oh man, that was really close. Really, I mean, actually, you're half right in that he jumped off a cliff into the active volcano of Mount Etna.
Oh, nice.
Yep. He rose and proved himself an immortal god who we all worship today.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
Something's fishy about that last statement.
Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. He died immediately and
really?
probably in a lot of pain.
I don't know. I guess if he went head first.
Might have been quick. And I guess maybe like fumes and shit.
Yeah, he was probably dead before he hit the lava.
I wonder in his last moments, like jumping off the edge of the cliff into the volcano, he's like, am I though? Am I immortal? Ah, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how big the cliff was, if he had that much time to think about it.
It was 2 feet high.
I bet he regretted his decision immediately.
I've made a terrible mistake. Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least he appeased the real gods that year for sacrifice to the volcano.
Yep.
They believe that shit, right?
When did Mount Etna ever explode? I'm sure it has.
Oh, probably.
I didn't look that up.
I don't know if it was ever recorded. You know, Vesuvius.
So now we're gonna jump back about 130 years. When how the hell do you say this? Arikion,
Okay.
I think that's right, of Phegalia. Do you know what pancration is? You ever heard of that?
Pancration?
Yeah, it's like the ancient Greek MMA fighting. It's like wrestling, but striking and kicking too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy
I was
is in the Olympics.
I was thinking of trepanation for a minute.
What is that? That sounds familiar. Is that
That's where they like drill a hole in people's skulls to let out the bad stuff.
Oh yeah, I did that last year. Oh yeah, I did that last year. It has some side effects.
A little bit.
Nah, I'm just fooling. I didn't do that. So this guy, Arikion, was in the Olympics, the championship match, and fighting his ass off, but he got put in a nasty stranglehold, and managed to kick his opponent so hard that the guy tapped out, gave up. Fuck this, I'm out. This guy kicks like a goddamn mule. But Arikion had broken his own neck in the stranglehold when he kicked the guy.
Wow.
And he died. But because they didn't find out until afterwards, Arikion was still declared the winner. posthumously.
Was this like the final battle? So he was like supreme winner, even though he broke his own neck?
I don't know.
Or was
We're,
this
you know,
just...
we're gonna say yes.
This is just like the first quarterfinal.
It was very symbolic.
the
It
first
was
the
a great
first
fight.
match of the whole event.
The fucking dead guy won. Believe that shit?
Well, I mean,
Imagine being the guy who lost that.
yeah.
Like, you lost to a dead guy. What a
Fucking,
loser.
what a sissy.
He'll forever be known as the guy who lost to the dead champion.
Wait, you lost to a dead guy?
Man, you suck at pancreation.
You should go get some trepanation.
Get all that embarrassment out of your skull. This next one's nice and short. There's not a whole lot on it because it goes even further back to 620 BC, when Draco of Athens was adored by the people, and was showered with gifts. I understand they probably threw big rocks at him. Here, have this big rock. Ugh. Nope. He was smothered by a shower of cloaks and hats people threw upon him in their adoration, and he asphyxiated under the weight.
They just threw their clothes at him?
Cloaks, like they had cloaks and hats and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, technically that's clothes.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I said, clothes.
But not like they didn't like take off all their clothes. They weren't getting naked.
No, just the outer stuff, the hats
Yeah.
and cloaks.
Here, have all our shit we don't need.
Maybe they thought
Man.
he was the coat check guy.
Yeah, he fucking died. What an idiot.
Don't you have like a game plan for that? When you get showered with people's fucking clothes?
Yeah. I wonder if maybe he had like a heart attack and like threw a couple cloaks at him.
Well, how many was it? Was it? I mean,
I don't know.
It was like 10 people throwing shit at him.
Maybe he was really, really weak. He was like, no.
Or is it just like 100,000 cloaks and hats coming at him at once?
Might have been a couple thousand.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Athens was a pretty big city.
3
that
people
time.
threw their cloaks and hats at him, and he smothered underneath the weight.
Poor old Draco of Athens.
Well, that's what he gets for having a name like Draco of Athens.
Yeah. All right, moving back up. 206 BC.
Shit, we're getting up there.
Yep. Chrysippus of Soli. Or Soli? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, this is my personal favorite of all the stories. This is like a little place nestled real close to my heart.
Can't wait.
So Chrysippus is watching his fields. He sees a donkey eating some figs that fell off of a fig tree. And he tells a slave to bring the donkey some wine to go along with the figs that he's enjoying.
Okay.
And he liked his joke so much that he died laughing from it. Imagine dying from laughing at your own fucking joke.
It was like a dad joke at that, too.
Yeah.
Was he a dad?
He had to have been with a joke like that.
Yeah, it didn't say.
No.
This fucking guy.
Go bring that donkey some wine.
Did the slave do it?
Probably not, because then the guy's keeling over, laughing, and he's like, "Oh shit, my master just fucking died."
He was like
Probably kept the wine for himself.
looking
That's what I would
around,
have done.
looking around. Went over, hopped on the donkey, and rode into the sunset.
Had some figs on the way. Washed it down with a nice, cool Greek wine.
I mean, if there's one way to go, might as well be dying laughing, right?
Yeah.
Can't think that would be too traumatic a way. You're having a good time. Then you're then you're in Hades.
And you get to tell everyone about your stupid joke.
Like, well, why are you here? Well, there was this donkey eating figs on a fig tree.
I'll bet none of them found that funny. Like, yeah, so? No, but I told my slaves to go bring us some wine. It was fucking hilarious. Like, I mean, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, he had to be there. He had to be there.
He would have died.
Literally died.
We're going to jump up to the Middle Ages because the Dark Ages were too dark.
Yeah.
All of the deaths were horrific and not funny.
Not bizarre in any way. Just
No.
terribly. Well, we kind of talked about that last week.
Yeah, we went over that. So, Sigurd the Mighty of Orkney in 892. I almost added 1,000 years to that.
Yeah, that would have been like 1,000 more than what you meant.
Yeah, just about. So he had a mortal enemy, a nemesis, as it were. I'm going to butcher this name too. Mael Brigta. He was a Pictish warrior. Sigurd the Mighty of Orkney was from Orkney.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
It wasn't just like an ironic name.
Right. He was from London, but he's from Orkney.
No, he was actually from Orkney. Actually, I have no idea where he was from. He was the Duke of Orkney. Or the Earl or some shit. So anyway, he fought his mortal foe, Mael Brigta, and killed him. And in celebrating his victory, cut off the dude's head and tied it to the saddle of his horse and did a little victory parade back home. But what he didn't count on was his enemy's teeth rubbing up against his leg as he trotted on his horse. And it caused an infection that killed him. So I guess you could say Mael Brigta maybe won out in the end.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't have the best oral hygiene back then, so that was probably a nasty infection.
Yeah. 892.
He said he was
Did they know how to treat infections then? No, absolutely not.
No. Yeah, they drilled a hole in your head to let it out. You said he was a Pictish warrior. His nemesis.
Brigta was.
So he probably like filed his teeth too. Probably had like sharp teeth. Warrior dude style.
Chomp.
He was like all. Dude's all just fucking galloping.
I don't know
along.
exactly how far away it was, but it was probably a couple days ride. Just the whole time, dude's teeth abrading Sigurd the Mighty's leg.
You would think like that would be uncomfortable after a while.
Right?
You do something about it.
Maybe you got to move this head.
Maybe put it in a sack or something.
Nope. Want everybody to see it.
You just
Bouncing along on the saddle.
Yeah, I guess so. Throw it tie it to the back of the horse.
Maybe he thought about it, but he was like, would have been embarrassed to like move it after the fact. He's like, people are gonna notice. I gotta maintain my dignity here. If I like go changing where the head is on the saddle, people are gonna be talking about it. So just ride this one out. Next time, put the head somewhere else.
My liege, you're bleeding. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I could tough it through. By the time he gets where he's going, there's just like a huge fucking gaping wound on his leg from this dude's teeth.
It's a rasp file just hitting his thigh every 3 seconds.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. Then he,
My lord, your leg is almost off.
it's fine. It's fine.
Drill a hole in my head. I'll be okay.
Yeah. Go grab.
That was their version of walk it off.
Let's go grab some figs and some wine. Maybe a donkey. Let's have a party.
Yeah. You just drill a hole in your head. You'll be fine. Our next tale. Henry the First of England. In 1135. I should have done the King of Sweden because that one has a very detailed list of all the shit that he ate, whereas Henry the First only had one item on the menu, and he went all out. Who's the guy that eats all those hot dogs real fast, wins all the competitions?
Oh, I don't remember his name. Kobayashi?
Jim Bruckheimer. No, that's not right. He's a film producer.
He was a Japanese dude, wasn't he?
Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf.
Oh, yeah.
Famous hot dog eater.
That fucking hot dog eater.
He's such a hot dog eater, dude. No, wasn't hot dogs. But he could have given the eating contest guys from modern times a run for their money.
So what was it?
Lampreys.
Lampreys. Mmm.
Yep.
Delicious.
Eel-like blood-sucking fish things. Yeah.
Like, was it like jellied eel? Does it say
I think
how it was
they
prepared?
probably just prepared it all the same way. I'm sure it was cooked. He just went to town. Also, it was against the advice of his physician. He had a doctor there like going, stop. You gotta stop eating lampreys or you're gonna die. It's like, fuck you.
So that's
I'm
all.
eating these lampreys.
That's all he ate.
Not his whole life, just in this one sitting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does it say how many?
No, nobody knows. But it's got to be a lot to kill you. Like, I don't know what the terminal amount of lampreys is.
I'm guessing about 30.
I was going to say 50.
50?
Yeah.
50. Yeah, I'll go with it. I'll go with 50.
We're going to say he ate 50 lampreys.
51 is what he ate.
Yeah, that was 50 is the human limit.
That's the limit.
Yeah.
And this guy is just like, give me another one.
He's the creosote man from
But your grace.
the meaning of life.
50 is the limit. You can't go any higher.
So
I
it's
am the
walk
king.
within.
Bring me one
Yeah.
more lamprey.
Yeah, he definitely, and he had a doctor. He's like, don't do it.
The doctor at like 25, he's just going, just kind of looking at him, just 35.
I'm going to be out of a job soon. So he was like, God damn it.
35 is your grace. Please slow down on the lampreys.
Nope.
No.
Fuck off. That's what he said.
Back off, I'm the king. Oh, good times. So 51 lampreys. Don't do it, kids.
Yeah. 50's okay. marginally.
Yeah, it'll be, you'll be uncomfortable for a while.
50 small lampreys.
You'll definitely have a reckoning.
Yep.
Come morning, but 51, don't do it.
Yep.
Well, who's next?
I'm gonna jump up about 200 years, actually. Yeah. And good old John of Bohemia, who
Old Bojo, we called him.
Yep.
Or Joe.
At the Battle of...
Was it Bojo or Jobo?
Jojo
a
for short.
Jojo a Boho.
John of Bohemia. So, at the Battle of Crecy, God, I don't know.
I don't either.
Crecy. It looks like it would be really easy to pronounce. It is easy to pronounce, but I'm probably doing it wrong anyway.
Is it like French-ish where this takes place? Or no, Bohemia? Where's Bohemia? That's like Central Eastern Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's probably like...
His name is John, though, so...
John?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty common. That's a biblical name.
Yeah. It's 1346.
Ooh, right before the plague.
Yeah. So, we'll see if you can guess why he did this. So he's there, this big battle, and he commands his men to tie his horse's reins to their own, because he wants to lead this charge.
Okay.
And it was a really dumb idea.
Well, did any of his generals instantly go, it's probably not a good idea?
Probably. History does not record their reaction to his order.
Fucking Jojo a Boho. Doing dumb shit again.
Yep.
This is like the kind of shit he would just do all the time. Just full of bad ideas, and by this point there's like people just giving up on trying to convince him otherwise.
Men, I will use a pig as a shield today. What the hell is he doing that for? Because I feel like it.
Don't ask. Just go along with it.
They were probably used to it.
Yeah.
At this point.
This is what he does. I know you're the new guy, but just don't ask. Just let it go. Let it go. He does.
During today's battle, I will ride my horse backwards. Okay.
Like reverse cowgirl style, or just the horse would walk backwards?
Both.
So he would be going in the right direction, facing the right direction, but the horse would be walking backwards.
Yeah.
This is fucking JoJo for you.
This fucking guy, just because he's from Bohemia, thinks he can do all this weird shit.
He just won't shut the fuck up about Bohemia. He's constantly
Did you men know I'm from Bohemia? Yeah.
My name is John.
Yeah, we know.
I'm from Bohemia.
Oh, we know. Mentions it every fucking battle.
And just like...
So actually, they probably had no qualms about tying their reins to the reins of his horse.
Yeah. Probably like, oh, finally, he's going to do something fatally stupid. This is going to be great. We don't have to listen to his stupid jokes at camp anymore. All right. Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Tie our reins together? You got it. Let's do this. This fucking guy.
So what happens?
Oh, he died.
Oh, yeah?
He died big time.
How?
Right away. Yep. Probably a lance through the face, because he wouldn't know when to dodge because he was fucking blind.
Wait, he couldn't see?
Nope. Couldn't see a damn thing.
Okay.
And he'd been blind for about 10 years.
This is making more sense now.
But he wanted to be right up in the front. He wanted front row tickets to the charge. And he got them.
So there was no one on the other horses, right? That led that first charge. It was just him.
Oh no, there were guys on those horses too.
Really?
He just wanted to be along for the ride, I guess.
Damn it! Now I feel bad about making fun of him because I mean that's
it
kind of
was a
badass,
choice.
actually. Just this fucking blind dude wants to like go in a battle. I just thought he was just making a bad decision.
Didn't know how to ride a horse. Like, you know what? We'll just tie our reins to yours. You just sit there. It'll be easy.
Damn it! Thanks a lot, Joe. Now I feel like an asshole for making fun of a blind guy.
I mean, it was a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, it was still kind of dumb. But you know, this John of Bohemia. He was just that kind of guy.
That's who he was. So 1410, Martin of Aragon.
All right,
We got like a mixed deal here.
the names are getting easier. I see.
Yeah. Yeah. No trouble with these. So we got like a combination of a couple previous stories. So Martin suffering some indigestion from eating an entire goose.
Got a turtle dropped on his head. Oh no!
Shoved the whole thing down his gullet.
Just eating one bite in one bite.
Oh.
Wow.
Yep.
He just like put it in his mouth and then just pulled it out a skeleton of the goose.
Yep.
Was this a
He was
cartoon?
suffering some indigestion. Yeah. And he wanted to get cheered up. So he asked his jester named Bora to come on into the room. He's like, come on. Cheer me up a little bit. What do you got? What do you got for me?
Wait.
Yep.
I don't think a jester should have a name like Bora because you're supposed to be entertaining, right?
Yeah.
I
guess it was ironic.
Oh, okay. Like a big dude named
Like-
Tiny?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like jumbo shrimp. That's an oxymoron. That's not ironic. I don't know why I said that. I'm an idiot. That's why. So this jester came in. He's like, "What do you got for you? You gonna do some tumbles?" And Bora's like, "No, I got some stand-up material. I'm testing out my Type 5 for the nightclubs." Martin's like, "Okay, what do you got?" Bora goes, "Well, you know, I was out by the vineyard next door where I saw a young deer hanging by his tail from a tree, as if someone had so punished him for stealing figs."
Oh, I see where this is going.
And the king loved it. Just ate it up like a goose.
So he
And,
so he didn't die from a turtle being dropped on his head.
no,
No.
he died from laughter. From a joke about a deer eating figs.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't think that's a bad way to go. Dying of laughter with a belly full of goose.
Yeah. I mean, he could have ate a duck. That would have been worse.
I don't know. Ducks are smaller, right? So he probably wouldn't have had such.
Yeah, he probably would have died.
Probably wouldn't have had such a tummy ache because.
Or maybe it would have been worse if he ate a hedgehog.
Just the whole hedgehog,
Yep.
spines and all.
or a whole cow. That would have been worse.
Yeah, probably would have been impossible, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. So, moving on. George Plantagenet.
Wait. Did the deer get any wine with the figs?
No,
It's only
that would
reserved.
have been funnier though.
It's only reserved for donkeys.
Yeah. So yeah, George Plantagenet. You probably know the name Plantagenet from
Yeah.
history shit.
Yep. It was
The
inbred.
Duke of Clarence. Way back, 1478.
Wait, was his name Duke or Clarence?
He was the Duke of Clarence.
Oh, what was his name? George.
George Plantagenet.
See, that's too many things.
Duke of Clarence was his title.
Gotcha. And Clarence is a place.
Yeah. I'm sure it still is. But George, old Georgie boy, he fucked up bad. And he was going to get killed. It's going to be executed. But he got to choose the manner of his own death. And this cheeky fucker requested to be drowned in a barrel of fine wine. And they fucking did. How would you choose to go?
I don't know. I guess. Sure. Definitely not
Drown me in a barrel of wine.
Definitely not in a barrel of lampreys.
No. That would suck.
Yeah.
Because even if you ate them all, it'd kill you.
Well, after 51, yeah. There's probably
I would have.
there's probably at least like 60 or 62 in a barrel full.
Yeah.
You couldn't eat them all.
Drown me in a barrel of 30 lampreys.
There you go. Now you're thinking, Joe.
Yep. And then as they're taking you up to the barrel, you can give the bystanders a little wink. Check this shit out. I'm going to eat my way out of here. Except that they're drowning you. So.
Yeah, but some fucking bootlicker at the last minute would be like, But sir, 30 lampreys isn't enough to kill somebody. It's got to be over 50.
God damn it, Kyle.
Fucking John of Bohemia.
Would have got away with it too. Son of a bitch.
Add 21 more lampreys to the barrel.
Ah, fuck.
I don't know. Maybe you eat 50 and hide one up your butt. I did it. Whoa. The first guy.
You have to hope that the way that they just let you kind of jump in and well, if he comes back up, then just push him back down instead of just physically taking your head and just pushing you under, which is probably what happened.
So how much wine did he drink before he drowned?
Almost all of it.
Nice.
I don't know. Probably none of it. I'm sure it wasn't exactly like a celebratory moment for him. So Hans Steininger, the burgomaster of Brennau, which is in modern day Austria,
Okay.
1567. Apparently, it was all the rage to grow your beard really, really long. And
Yeah, that was a thing in this time not so long ago. I remember seeing lots of wizard beards out there.
Yep. This guy had a 4.5 foot long beard.
That's some dedication, for sure.
Yeah. or just extreme laziness.
Well, which was it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it was fashionable, so we'll say it was dedication. Uh, Hans went and tripped on his own beard and broke his neck. Move that shit.
I'm trying to think how.
Steps. I'm guessing steps were involved because it's
Like he was like tying his shoe,
he just goes
and
to
then
get up.
and he goes to get up and accidentally steps on his beard, and like, how does he break his neck though? Did he like just fucking tie my shoe, and then he just like every time he ties his shoe, he just like jumps up like really quick.
The doorbell rang, and he sprang up to answer the door.
Oh, it's the papers. He steps on his beard and crack. Or maybe he just like, I'm still thinking it was a tying his shoes incident. And he steps on his beard, and he's still kind of
like
halfway
he used his
over.
beard instead of laces to tie it.
Whoa.
And then when he went to get up, bam. That's what I think happened.
Banged his head on the coffee table.
Yep. It was an unusual thing because I guess at the time they would keep these guys with the long ass beards, they would keep them rolled up in a little leather pouch at their waist or something. They had a little beard carrier. I guess he forgot it that day.
Well, I mean, when you're home, you don't have your beard, you take it out of the pouch, let that shit breathe when you're at home. And then,
Oh man.
then you got to tie your shoes.
All right. I forgot about the next one, and then I turned the page and I looked at it, and I was going to try and stay away from the more horrific deaths throughout history, because there's a lot of them, a lot of real creative ways to kill people. But this poor fucking kid, William Snyder.
Okay.
William Snyder, 1854.
All right, so we're getting into like people with normal names now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
William Snyder, 1854, Cincinnati.
Ohio.
I couldn't find anything like the actual cause of death, but there were a lot of it was remarkable at the time that what led to his death was that this poor kid died from being swung around by his heels by a circus clown. God, how fucking terrible is that? Killed him.
Why? Why did the circus clown do this to him?
No jokes. I'm gonna guess it was just an accident. I guess that was a thing people did. Clowns would just swing you around by your heels, and he slipped and he went head first into a tree shredder. No, I don't know. Imagine being a kid at that circus and seeing something like that. They say that we pass on some of our like memories and experiences through DNA. That's probably why people are scared of clowns now, just from the witnesses that were at the circus that day that saw that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it goes back that far. I always thought it was the whole John Wayne Gacy thing.
Clown stories.
So yeah, this kid William Snyder. Is that it?
Yeah, so there's very minimal information. Just 13-year-old kid died when a circus clown swung him around by his heels.
He didn't like slam him into a tree like Jason style, did he?
We can say he did. Just
picked him up,
that.
just fucking did a few spins and slammed him right into a telephone pole.
Bam.
Or a circus tent pole, sorry.
All right, moving on. Clement Vallandigham in 1871 is a lawyer defending a man accused of murder. Stakes are high. So his client said that the gun just went off. He actually shot himself. Good old Clement proved that this could happen by taking the same kind of gun, putting it to his head, and demonstrated exactly how this type of gun could accidentally go off by having it accidentally go off and shooting himself. That's the kind of lawyer I want to have.
That's dedication, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking Perry Mason has nothing on that guy.
Yeah.
So did his client go free?
He did. They dropped all charges. They went, okay, fair enough.
Nice.
Yeah. Convinced the court.
Pretty sure, like, he didn't get any more cases after that. I mean,
I'm sure people tried.
Can you get a lawyer to try it or to defend you if they're dead? Just be like, yeah,
No.
my lawyer is this guy. He's dead, but look how what he did to get his last client off.
It's such a good argument. It could bleed over into other cases.
It's true. He really dedicated himself to that case.
I mean, maybe it set precedents, in which case that could be used in court. I don't think it did, though.
Wait, what year was this? Was this the 50s?
1871.
1871. Okay.
Yeah.
So it was like
Right.
all guns back then would probably have a chance to do exactly that.
Yeah, they'd just be sitting on a table and they would just go off. No, that's totally not true.
You just put it on the table and then you like look away and then look really fast at it and it just goes off.
Yeah.
You gently blow on it and it goes off.
Damn gun went off again. Yeah. All right, we're going to jump way up now. 1993.
Ah, I knew it. I knew we were going to get into the 19s.
Yep. So, a fella named Gary Hoy, working at the Toronto Dominion Center in Toronto.
The what?
The Toronto/Dominion Center.
Dominion?
Yeah, I didn't name it. I don't know.
What did they do at the Dominion Center?
They held dominion over all peoples and beasts.
Okay. This is like a fucking game shop, wasn't it?
No, it was like some sort of big office building because Gary was up on the 24th floor, and I don't know if he was like a tour guide or he was just really proud of the windows because he was demonstrating to a whole group of people that the windows were unbreakable. And he took a few steps back and launched himself at the 24th floor window. And you know what? It did not break.
Yeah. I know this
The
one.
window.
I've heard this one before.
Window did not break. The frame, however, did give way. And Gary and his unbreakable window plummeted 24 floors.
How big was the window?
I think it was pretty big, like a
Yeah, it was like a
floor to
10,
ceiling.
10 foot
kind of
by
thing.
10 foot like pane of glass, right?
Yeah.
You'd think he could have maybe like glided down on the pane of glass. But I mean, at that point, you're falling
In a gentler timeline in the multiverse. That is exactly what happened.
He just kind of circled the building a few times and just landed softly on the courtyard lawn. I was like, see, guys, unbreakable.
Superman pose. Yeah. See, you didn't believe me. No, he died. Big time.
Yeah, I guessed it. I guessed that
we're gonna. Sorry, what were we gonna say?
I was just gonna say that I guessed that he died, since this whole podcast is about deaths.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna close this out. Pretty close to modern point of time. 2013. Phil, I just realized that all of these were guys. There are no. Did I have any women in here? I don't think I did.
No, it's because
What the
women
fuck
don't
is that?
do stupid shit.
Yeah, that's probably true. Denver Lee St. Clair got in a fight with his stepson, who knocked him out, gave Denver Lee St. Clair an atomic wedgie. Imagine getting an atomic wedgie from your stepson.
Wait,
How fucking embarrassing would that be?
what's an atomic wedgie?
You know, you pulled someone's underwear up from the back and put it over their head.
Oh, that's the atomic part? You put it over their head?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this dude, his stepson did this to him?
Yeah. And it was such an egregious atomic wedgie that the elastic band went up over his head, past his face, and around his throat, strangling him. And he asphyxiated from an atomic wedgie.
What a fucking nerd.
Poor guy. Jesus. What an ignominious death.
Wait, what's a Melvin?
I don't know.
Is a Melvin like the other way?
Oh, ouch.
I don't remember all underwear related forms of torture that people do to others.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of different wedgies.
Yeah, not to make light of this guy's death at all, but I didn't know what an atomic wedgie was.
Huh. Learned something today. And that's what we're here for.
So do you think his like stepson was just like, as he was slowly being drained of life by his tidy whities and just like sitting there just pointing and laughing?
Oh, yeah. He probably cracked open a Coors Light, pounded it, and then smashed the can against his forehead.
Nah, it was a banquet, one of those little stubby bottles, for sure.
Yeah. And smashed the stubby bottle against his forehead.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Fucking dork. Look at this guy. Just fucking
Call the cops.
die.
I'll atomic wedgie them. I'll atomic wedgie all you motherfuckers. You want to guess which one of those was made up?
Well, wait, I gotta guess?
Yeah, take a shot at it.
Or do we have to do a thing, right? It's like, I mean, you gotta go, now that we've heard all the stories,
Yeah, like the old you make the call commercials.
all but one were true. Now you guess.
You make the call.
Which one was fiction? Can you guess it?
Oh, go ahead.
I gotta guess which one was fake, right?
You don't have to.
Well, I mean, I should.
Yeah, go for it.
You know, just playing along with these fucking reindeer games. I'm gonna guess that the clown boy story was fiction.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Was I right or wrong?
No, you're wrong. I pulled the sneaky. They're all true.
They're all true.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact. Yes. Yes. A similar event did take place. You're right. You were right. Our research found a published report of a similar story. Yes, it was. A similar story happened to a young man in the Pacific Northwest about 20 years ago. It happened. A similar event took place. You're right again. You're right. A similar story happened to a teacher in the Florida area. It happened. You were correct. It's fact. It happened. This one took place. A similar story occurred in the state of New Jersey about 20 years ago.
Can we use those? I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just gotta say fair use a lot for entertainment's sake. Well, good. I'm just kind of disappointed you didn't make one up.
I forgot.